How's everyone going? Bingo?
Hello, everyone. This is a no save, no damage playthrough of Biohazard 2, or Resident Evil 2 in the US version. We are currently playing the Japanese version of the GameCube port of Resident Evil 2. And it is the exact same game. There's no differences except for zombie placement as well as differences in HP value on some boss fights. I am joined today by fellow content creator and horror enthusiast and fanatic Ant Zombie Slayer, who is also a member on YouTube. What is going on, Ant? How are you?
Good. I'm glad to be back once again. These are always a lot of fun. So this time we're in a different part of the world
Yeah.
playing the same game.
Yeah, so basically the differences before we start up, you could get an S rank in the Japanese version, which was not obtainable in the US version. The highest was a rank A. And like I had said previously, some enemy locations as well as items will twinkle to where you could actually notice that they're there
Right,
comparatively
right.
to the
I think
US
there's a
version.
name. Isn't there a specific name for it? Because
There is.
they were talking about it with Silent Hill 2 remake that they're not. There's an option to turn that off.
Gotcha.
But there
Yeah.
is a specific name for it. I just don't remember.
Yeah, we can't remember, but one thing I do know is me and Anthony love a little A scenario run, especially Claire's. So without further ado, we're going to get right into the opening cutscene, guys. We hope you enjoyed this run.
Biohazard 2.
All right, so in this version of the game, I guess I just ran out of patience with the cutscenes
Oh,
because,
okay.
yeah.
So no cutscenes. All right.
So,
Not
yeah.
bad.
The good thing about the Japanese version is that you could see that the placement of the zombies, there were no zombies in that entire hallway going to Gunshop Kendo, that alleyway.
That's true. That's true. Just closer to the fire.
Yes.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Don't shoot! I'm a human!
Ooh. Sorry about that, babe. I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on. I ain't got no clue, darling. By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with zombies.
So yeah, we're gonna
Sorry about that, babe.
yeah, I mean, just that cliche kendo line is just unbelievable still to this day. One thing I kind of find fascinating as he's getting chewed on
Yeah,
is
he
that he got
demolished and
devoured.
cannibalized right now.
The one thing I noticed that was interesting about how the developers did this game was that they prioritized English voice acting no matter what. So even in the Japanese version, it's just Japanese
Right,
subtitled.
right. Yeah, so they didn't hire any Japanese actors.
No, as far as I
Pretty
know.
interesting. Yeah.
So what we're going to do right now is we're going to take out the zombies behind the fence. There's always going to be a zombie that spawns to break down the fence, so no matter what you do, there's always an extra zombie. Since there's no quick turning in the game, I go ahead and I grab the handgun ammo and then I aim lock onto the zombie so it turns around for
Nice,
me.
nice. And also too, this is the canon scenario for Claire.
Yes, it is. And me and Anthony have talked about it previously, what the word canon means, basically the true and like story of the game.
Right, right.
So Claire, she actually goes through the front of the RPD to where Leon actually meets her and goes through the back of the RPD.
This is something I love about the original, just this beginning sequence
Yeah,
of the getting to the police station part is really cool. I always loved this aspect of the original.
I thought that that was a really cool thing as well. I think that the remake did it pretty well, but it was a little short. That was my only
Yeah,
complaint.
yeah. I was a little disappointed when I first played as Leon. I was like, oh, it's right there.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought there was a whole thing we had to get to it, but all right.
So the controls, by the way, are actually different as well. Circle is actually to run in the Japanese version, so I did have to get used to the different controls. Now, you could remap them, but I left them alone. One thing, as we talked about enemy placement in the Japanese version comparatively to the US, you will see the lineup of zombies here. It's totally different.
Oh wow, that is different. There's two. I think those two extra zombies in the U.S. version in that area where there's like a space.
Yeah, and usually they're blocking that entire area. So
Yeah, yeah.
you'll see two zombies up here if you picked up any items along the way. If you chose to not pick up any items and there are no zombies in the courtyard, that means that Zombie Brad will spawn, allowing you to get the closet key.
Right. Now, would you say that the Japanese version is easier than the U.S. version?
That's a good question. I think marginally there are a couple of differences that make it a little easier. Just curious if this cutscene... I'll discuss that right after this cutscene.
Hang in there. Are you the only officer left in the building?
Who are you?
Claire Redfield. I'm looking for my brother Chris.
We lost contact with him over 10 days ago. Chris, Jill Barry. Every last STARS team member has disappeared. We should have listened to them.
What happened?
About 2 months ago, there was this incident involving these zombie-like creatures in a mansion located in the outskirts of this city. Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything, at the risk of their own lives. But no one believed them.
Are you okay?
Don't worry about me. Just rescue the survivors in the other rooms. Here, take this key card. You should be able to unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go.
But...
Just go.
Okay. Just hang in there. I'll be back soon.
So Anthony brought up a good question before Marvin, the cutscene.
Yes, I did.
Basically, there are a couple marginal differences in the game. With the zombie placement being a little bit easier, and there also being less BOW spawned into certain areas, like liquors in the underground. There's only one liquor in the underground comparatively to the two. I would say that certain path lines are easier, but then there are certain areas that are just as difficult as the US version. There's certain tweaks that just make it just a tad bit easier, but not by much.
Okay. Interesting. I wonder why they made those changes, those slight changes.
I don't know, and it also begs the question why the US version never got an S rank, you know.
Yeah.
Although
Awesome.
S ranks didn't become prominent and popular till I would say Devil May Cry 1.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah, that was when S ranks became like sensational, you know, like that kind of thing. So
I just remember playing a little bit of Devil May Cry, but I found the game very difficult.
So just like normal, we're just going to hug Claire's left side and dodge that liquor. He usually always uses the tongue attack, never does a swing.
So that was I kind of missed that. I wasn't sure. You went to the. It's hard because of the cameras. You went to
Claire's left.
to the window side or the wall side of the liquor.
It was the window side. Just because of where he lands adjacent to Claire.
Gotcha.
So, a typical strategy we use when there's zombies in this hallway. You could dodge them. I mean, a lot of speedrunners, I've even, when I speedrun this game, I haven't done it in a while, you could dodge these zombies no problem. I think I actually did it in my Leon no damage run, but in the A scenario. But honestly, you're going to have to deal with them later. And
Exactly.
one reason it's better to dodge with Leon is because you could just use the shotgun to bunch them up and take them out. But as Claire, you know, using the grenade launcher on these things is not worth it.
I would say, I mean, a big strategy I noticed with this game is clearing out pretty much most of the zombies in the RPD.
Yeah, I mean, I would totally second that. And like Anthony said, you know, making sure that certain pathways are completely clear of monsters is key, because we got a lot of running around to do in a survival horror.
A lot of backtracking. Yeah.
Now, the infamous handgun bullets that are behind this statue are not there in the Japanese version.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So, funny enough, in the path when we're first running to the police station over by the garbage cans before you jump up on the garbage by Misty, there's actually handgun bullets in that garbage over in the US version, but in the Japanese version there's no handgun bullets there as well.
Gotcha. Yeah, the last time I checked my garbage, I didn't see any handgun bullets in there.
I know, I couldn't find anything. So we're going to go ahead and grab the grenade launcher in the weapons locker.
We got a grenade launcher inside a desk shelf locker.
Yeah. So there is handgun bullets there. In the US version, they would normally be behind Wesker's desk, but instead they're sitting on Barry's desk. So we'll just go ahead. We get the fax. Basically,
fax machine.
The fax is basically just Chris Redfield writing to the RPD's internal affairs, or I believe it's either the other way around, internal affairs responding to Mr. Redfield about like what's taking place, what he confirmed about the Spencer Mansion incident.
The real question is, what fax did he use? Where was he faxing that?
He may have faxed it probably from Europe, because at this time, from reading Chris's diary there when we picked it up, he basically says, you know, Claire, please forgive me for not saying anything. I just don't want you to get dragged into this issue. So, like normal, we're going to complete this puzzle. We have to complete it. It's, you know, in order to progress the game.
I remember as a kid like that, for some reason, that spooked me out. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's weird because you almost feel like the statues are alive. It's weird.
Yeah. As a kid, that spooked me.
So you guys see that the window right there is broken. The GameCube version actually pays homage to Nemesis.
No way.
Yeah.
That's sick. That's so cool.
It's very cool, honestly.
That's awesome.
The GameCube version,
I gotta say, this is a very good version.
Yeah, the GameCube version is my personal favorite version of the game.
Did I ever play this version? I might have played this briefly. Alright, so now we got Mr. Liquor again, right?
Yeah, so we're going to walk. Once he drops down, it gives us enough time, even if he lunges at us, we could just run right by him. The thing I like about the upscaler is you could actually see the posters, pictures, and everything that's on the walls.
That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I saw it says caution.
Yeah.
Caution, cleaning in progress, right?
Yes. So people say that the best versions of this game are the GameCube, the Dreamcast, and the PC Japanese version. Nothing against the PS1 version. Everybody loves it. It's a classic, just based on quality.
It's a classic. Yeah.
So,
I mean, I'm used to playing the PS1 version,
right?
But it can be a bit blocky and pixelated.
Yeah, exactly. So we got the we put the unicorn medallion inside of the statue. We got the spade key. We need the spade key in order to go into the records room to get the lighter.
Okay. Are you going to get an ace of spades?
Hopefully. I mean, it's still such a and now I know that this, and you see that right there, it's Kobe Bryant dunking on somebody.
Oh, yeah.
That actually was not, that wasn't put in the game. That's actually on the wall even in the PS1
Is it
version.
enhanced?
It's just you could actually see it.
Wow.
It's in the American.
Wait, is that supposed to be Kobe or
Yeah, it's Kobe.
Jordan or Jordan?
No, it's Kobe. He's wearing the purple and yellow.
Wow.
Because remember, this game came out in '98, and like at that time, like Jordan and even Kobe were like, you know,
That's right.
battling.
That was around the time that Kobe was starting out. MJ was towards the end of his career. Right.
And I apologize, guys. What we grabbed right there was the crank. I keep thinking
Crank.
of the B scenario where you grab the lighter right there. The lighter is
Right,
actually
right.
in the save room.
Yes, and don't forget it either.
Yeah, don't forget the lighter for RPD2. You guys will see on the top right of my screen, obviously, this was an older video. I recorded this video nearly a year ago. Yeah, I only have the FPS counter in the top, but I don't have like a damage counter on this
That's
video.
right. Yeah. And then not like the one where you have like the character and.
Yeah, it's like I said, this run was completed, I believe, 10 months ago, so just about a year.
Well,
So I think right there I was kind of just deliberating.
impressive stuff, though. Impressive stuff that, I mean, you've accomplished so many of these games of challenges.
I mean, it means a lot to me, and I appreciate it. I think it's just, you know, it's just a connection I had. This isn't even really an important cutscene, so I'll continue. This is, it's kind of a connection I've always had with my dad. These games meant so much to me watching him play when I was a kid that I always used to tell him, how did they survive this without not getting hit? He's like, they don't show it, but they never took a hit. And ever since I heard that, I just always wanted to make that happen. So now we're going to follow the little girl, Sherry, and we have a cutscene.
Leon!
Claire, you made it.
Yeah. Have you seen a little girl around here?
Yeah, you just missed her. Who is she?
I don't know. But it's too dangerous for her to stay here alone. Leon, I'll go look for her. You go and find us a way out of here.
Of course. But before I forget, here's a radio. That way we can keep in touch if something comes up.
So, Leon...
Met up with Leon.
You know, Leon being the Giga Chad he always is.
Our boy in blue.
We're just going to go ahead and open this up. Get some flame rounds. We got some handgun bullets in the locker.
Nice. We are rocking.
So now we're in the library. What I like to do, I mean, you don't have to do this. This is optional. I like to get rid of the crank because it's a one-time use. So I actually elect to go upstairs. Yeah, and just lower the stairs for the clock tower. Now there's a liquor in Claire's run.
Oh, okay. That's right. Forgot about that.
So I wait for him to get a little close. Maybe that was a little too close, but we just got to blast him twice with the grenade launcher. Now, grenade rounds are not incredibly useful in these runs that I do. So we have...
No, they are not.
Yeah, we end up having plenty of grenade rounds out of everything.
The flame rounds are usually really good, and the acid rounds.
Absolutely. The flame and acid are unbelievable.
Nice. So we got the crank, unlike the valve, that is an infinite amount of use.
Yeah, the valve and, of course, the damn lighter.
Lighter, yeah.
So now we're going to go ahead and complete the library puzzle.
No.
Literally not even shattering a single piece of bone.
Now, what is that statue supposed to be? It's supposed to be, I was always curious. Is that like, looks like a sword and a shield. Is that like Athena from, like, Greece?
It could be one of the Greek goddesses.
Greek goddesses.
Definitely.
Oh, wait a second. He's holding the head of Medusa. That's what it looks like.
That's right. That's right. What a good
So that
catch.
could be, if anyone's into Greek mythology, that could be Perseus.
Very good, Ant. You caught that, and I actually think you're 100% right. I did not know that.
Yeah. If you watch Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, I mean, I do love like Norse mythology. I'm more into Norse, but like Greek mythology, if I could speak, is some of the best.
Yeah.
So
Norse is great too.
yeah, absolutely. So we're just going to go ahead and lower the emergency ladder. It's always good to have so that you can go up and down without like having to worry. And as you can see, there's one zombie in this hole on this part.
Yeah. So he's just chilling in that little like.
Yeah. To where in the US version, there's two
Area.
zombies that are actually facing you and you have to kill them.
Right. Yeah. So the zombies in the Japanese version are a lot. They're a lot more calm.
Yes.
They're a lot more kind.
I would say
You
so.
know, they kind of just let you run past them. They don't.
I kind of
They
feel
don't
like
lunge
yeah,
at you.
they're like training wheels. They're kind of like, come on, you could do this.
Yeah. It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be all right. So as soon as we spawn into this room, we're gonna just start by annihilating these zombies.
Yep.
If we don't, and even though we take the water and cool off the helicopter, they will still be here.
Ooh. Flames. Fire zombie. That's never a good combination.
Now, one cool trick that I figured out is that even after you turn off the fire of the helicopter, if you stand over behind the helicopter, like if you're like lined up with the door to go into like the museum room, like the art room, no liquor or no zombie could actually go over there and hit you. So you're kind of like safe.
Okay.
And you could just shoot them.
That's a nice, neat trick while all these crows attack us.
Yeah. Crows are one enemy that I'm kind of glad never reached the remake.
Oh, yeah, that would have been awful.
Little side note, the path down here is going to be a little different than the US version, and the helicopter has no ammo on it.
Interesting. Ooh, okay. But we still got Misty down here.
Yeah. There's one less zombie, I believe. So we don't have to kill Misty, because that one zombie is...
Okay.
I could just run right behind the lamppost.
Yeah, I see the little different strategy you did there. You kind of ran to the left instead of go around to the right.
Yeah, because usually there's a zombie waiting by that lamppost.
We get the crossbow here, right?
Yeah.
The valve.
Crossbow and
You
the
also,
valve.
if you are saving it, you can also save here. You can get any ribbon as well. Do not open that door. Those zombies will be coming in.
Yeah, because what happens? I think one of the gates actually break down and the zombies, the
Yeah.
horde starts coming through.
Basically, like the horde comes in from the street. Yeah.
That was
I don't know
actually...
if you've ever seen like.
That was some slick
Have
moves.
you ever? Yeah, that was awesome. Have you ever seen like the AI? They did like AI art of Resident Evil 2 if it was like a movie from the 80s
Oh no, I have seen that.
on YouTube.
I
Really
saw
cool,
I saw
actually.
one for like Shrek as well. It's like a dark fantasy. It was pretty cool. They have a Zelda one as well.
That's awesome. But yeah, the Resident Evil AI art is actually really cool. It's like George. It's almost like as if George A. Romero made it.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I gotta look into that a bit more. The interesting thing that I almost forgot to mention is, like I said, certain ammo won't be in locations that they normally are in the US, but that does not mean that they are not in the game, the ammo. So what I mean is that the items are just in a different location.
So they're rearranged their locations.
Yeah, it's almost like playing in a range game mode where like items are just kind of in different spots.
Right. Which is in the director's cut of the first Resident Evil game.
Yeah.
Rearranged.
So in the Japanese, whether it be the Dreamcast version or the PC port, a range mode is actually a harder difficulty version of Resident Evil 2.
Wow.
Which, yeah, makes zombies even tougher, makes them move quicker, and also has less items to pick up. to where the US version or just the normal base version, the arranged game just lets you kind of play freely with infinite weapons. I know a lot of people have been asking me to do an arranged hard mode of like Leon A, and I definitely will get to it when time prevails. Because a lot of people do want to see what that's all about. But again, we'll get there when we get there, hopefully sooner rather than later.
Eventually.
So we got to always remember to walk in this hallway because there's a licker that we just don't have the stuff to kill him. And there's really no reason to. You just waste ammo. The best thing to kill a licker, I would say, is probably an acid round. But we could just constantly run by this one.
What's always so interesting was I thought that the lickers could see you in this game. I mean, they kind of can and they kind of don't. It's more like their eyesight is just not great, but they could still
yeah, they could sense
get an idea of where you are, versus the remake. They really are blind.
Their tracking system in this game was a little bit more aggressive than the remake.
Yeah.
The remake is a little bit more lax to where, like, if you don't make a sound, they won't hit you.
Right. But they are a lot more vicious, I think, in the remake.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Like, it's so, like, that room that you were just in, it's so odd. Like, what exactly is that room?
I would agree with you. I have honestly no idea what it was used for. Then again,
It's just like maybe like a storage room or something, like in the back of the press room. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of where they would keep all of like the press info when they were going over like strategic mission planning. But remember, this was a museum at one point, so it definitely was
true. That's true.
Meant for something else.
Right. I would love to see if, in some maybe game, or if they made a version where you could see what the RPD looked like before the outbreak.
So funny enough, the only good thing about REverse, that game mode that was made to like play with people online, you could actually see the RPD in full function in the remake. But
that's true. I forgot about that.
It's literally the only
it's a forgettable game.
I mean, it's really not good, but
yeah. Yeah, look, that zombie is conveniently back in his place.
Yeah, these zombies are easily tethered, and tethering just means they're kind of stuck to their area. And I mean, if you don't, they're stuck to the area they're meant to be in. And if you don't really waste your time sitting there trying to kill it, it won't attack you.
So now you're gonna go to the art room?
Yeah. Everything all right in there? Oh.
What's going on in there? Is some freaky stuff going on in there?
It sounds like it. So we're just going to go ahead and put the red jewels inside of the statues.
Nice. And yeah, you get one red jewel out of the Jesus painting. The other one is the statue.
Yep, and then we're going to go ahead and grab the diamond key. Nice. And the blue tablet. It is only half of the blue stone. You'll get the other half of the blue stone in the second portion of the RPD. We don't have access to that area right now.
Gotcha. Yeah, so you want to put that back in your box, right?
Yeah.
Your item box.
These runs can definitely be done with no item box, but it's just a matter of knowing when to pick certain things up at certain points. It's definitely, especially as Claire, it's, rather simple. You just have to remember, okay, no reason to pick this up if I don't need it, when to pick stuff up. I mean, I would say no item boxes are definitely easier than like playing the games on harder difficulties, doing a no save, no damage because of just memorization. It's just a memory game.
Oh, look at the jukes.
Yeah, I had to put my football moves on for him.
Yeah.
Got my cleats on. So now we head back over to the library. And I'm going to be
Imagine if
completely
Claire
honest.
was like, you know what, I'm going to stop for a second and I'm just going to read a book.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
She grabs a book and just starts reading.
She sits down right over there by the cola machine. So I think
A
what
bit
I'm
of
doing
apocalypse.
is I'm running back right now to the evidence room, but I decided to go this way rather than go through the downstairs way, which is pretty interesting. I don't even remember doing this. I mean, either way is fine. This is just an interesting route.
Let's see. What is past Rob doing?
Pass Rob 10 months ago? Who even knows? Okay, so we do equip the grenade launcher with the flame rounds. We need it in the evidence room because in the A scenario, there are a shit ton of zombies. Chilling in that
Oh,
room.
yeah. This is the zombie-packed room. Yeah, this is crazy. Damn. You're not joking. Ooh.
So what I do here, because I obviously, I guess in the past had a bit of trouble in this room, if I remember correctly, I would leave the room and reset it. That way any zombies that were still alive would still be there, and any that are dead are gone.
That's smart. Nice strategy. I think there's like two hiding like around the corner, right?
Yeah, and I mean, in that locker is just a film roll. If you're going for like 100% and you want to like, explore, but there's no reason to go behind there. Basically in
Right.
Japanese, that's just translating to we got the C4, now we just need the detonator, which is in this room.
Yeah. Mhm. So now we're gonna check on Marvin, right, and see how he's doing.
Yeah, we just want to make sure he's alright. I mean, I don't think that bite really did anything to him. I mean, he's strong as
Nah.
hell.
Nah, it was just a flesh wound.
Marvin, what's up, man? Oh, God.
Wait,
As soon as the cutscene ends,
why is the skin turning purple?
we're going to back up a bit, and then we're just going to pop him.
We just murdered him. I'm just kidding. It was a zombie.
And we knew that he was still alive, because unless you
Oh,
shoot him
wow.
in the legs, or you see the blood, there's a very high possibility that since Marvin's zombie has a little bit more HP than a normal zombie, he is still alive.
And so Marvin succumbed, unfortunately, to the bites.
Welcome, Leon.
Did you know? I mean, maybe the Japanese version is different, but I think there's handgun ammo in the lockers.
Yeah, in the JoJo locker, I do believe there was, but I guess by this point I was kind of like, there's no need to
I mean,
even.
you have like over 100. So
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, I don't use the handgun for most of the game, only just the first half. So.
Yeah.
So now we have the detonator. Oh, my bad.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, you're good. I always liked the handgun in the Resident Evil games for some reason. I don't know why.
No, they're awesome. I don't like Claire's handgun though in the remake. It's absolutely terrible unless you get the one out of the
Yeah.
cop car.
Yeah. The problem with that is it takes so long to load it.
This is very interesting what I'm doing because like normally I would use the diamond key to its fullest extent and go downstairs. And I'm doing that right now, it looks like.
Okay.
I
You're gonna go through this hallway around the emergency stairwell.
Yeah, it looks like basically what I want to do is I want to go ahead and grab the other stone tablet, which is located in the interrogation room. And we basically want to exhaust the key. That's important if you're going for a no item box run. You want to make sure that you use the key on all of the doors it's necessary for, so you get it out of your inventory quicker.
That's a smart idea. That's a good idea too. Like I do that when I play Resident Evil 1 remake, because I use the sword key because it unlocks a lot of the doors in the Spencer Mansion.
Yeah, it definitely holds a lot of weight in the Spencer Mansion, that sword key. So just like in the US version, we're going to go ahead and clear out this, what is this, the West hallway? West office?
Let's see, let me get in. Let's see. Yes, this is the West office.
We're going to clear out the entire West office of the zombies in here. I mean...
No, I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's the East?
East office.
Yeah, I always get confused, but we're in an office, basically. And,
Office Space, yeah.
basically the movie, yeah. We just want to make sure all the zombies are dead. Now you could dodge these zombies. I mean, you really don't have to kill them, but why make extra work for yourself?
I think we just killed zombie Dwight and Jim.
That zombie was actually alive, which was interesting. So for some reason I wasn't able to hit that zombie because I guess it was counting as a barrier.
The zombie coming out of the office is zombie Michael Scott.
Basically. Look at this guy. He's literally just standing here.
He's just creeping about.
So you could imagine...
And it's not recognizing the
wall. There's a barrier. Yeah. You could imagine Pass Rob probably not being happy and saying some not nice words at that moment because I was sitting there just wasting ammo.
So it's still 2236 for both versions. Japanese and US.
Yeah, the only version, whether it's Japanese or US, that's different is the N64 version.
Oh, okay, really?
Yeah.
Now, I heard that version was like the worst, the N64.
Yeah, I mean, it was compressed onto a cartridge. It was pretty terrible, but I mean, for being able to put it on the N64, that was a giant feat, so it was pretty remarkable.
I don't even know how they did that, yeah. But, you know, they got GoldenEye on N64, so...
They did something right. So as you can see here, I'm just using the handgun, resetting the room to kind of have those zombies go back to where they were originally spawned. And we're utilizing the handgun mostly because I guess in this run I was like, yeah, I'm not going to use the crossbow. Don't know why, but again, this is an old run, so strategies were different.
You could definitely, I mean, it would be beneficial to use the crossbow.
Yeah, I mean...
Crossbow is very effective against the zombies in this game.
Yeah, I would 100% use crossbow against zombies and nothing else because literally does absolutely nothing on the dogs or the spiders or the...
Right. Yeah. Crossbow weapon is not good against zombies that are shorter than you or, you know, enemies that are below you. You have to aim down.
Yeah, because
it's not good for that.
In the old tank controls and these type of cutscenes, there was mid-range, high range, and low range, kind of like a fighting game. And if an enemy gets into an area and they're above you, you got to aim up and aim down. So the crossbow is definitely not good if you're trying to fight a dog head-on. I mean, like it's...
Yeah. And, yeah, maybe we can just comment on this, like, music. It's just so good.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I mean, this soundtrack, to this day, I still listen to on YouTube. It's just unbelievable. If you guys go ahead and check out a really unbelievable channel, Cry Cafe, shout out to them.
Oh, who's that?
Cry Cafe puts together all different, like, ambience of different video game soundtracks and also, like...
Oh, that's awesome.
Also, like, ambience of like songs that could be in the game. So shout out to Cry Cafe.
Cool.
Go check out their channel.
Yeah, subscribe to them. That's great. Do we know the composer of the music from this game?
Interestingly, I don't have a name. I do know that it's the same exact composer that did 1.5. And he did it totally different. I mean, like, 1.5 had a great soundtrack, but it is, like, a vastly different soundtrack.
Gotcha. Isn't the composer to the first one is a Masami Ueba?
Yeah, but they found out that, like, he wasn't actually making the music. It was somebody else, so that's why that's why the Greatest Hits Director's Cut version had a totally different soundtrack, because... the director's cut and the bass version were already out, so the music was obviously going to stay in, and they gave credit to the person that actually did the music.
Gotcha. So hence Hence, we got the horn farts in the director's cut.
Yeah, oh my god, the kitchen theme I want at my wedding. Yeah, that's a classic theme. I don't really play the director's cut greatest hits version much, but the good thing about the director's cut greatest hits version is that there is an arranged mode, which is the hard difficulty.
Okay. Let's see, where are we going next? Back into the East Office.
Yeah, so I think now that I have all the stone tablets, I'll probably head up the stairs.
The blue double doors.
Yeah, I'll probably head up the stairs. But I have...
Okay, so now we have the heart.
Okay, I didn't have the heart key yet. Yeah, I think I thought that I had already went to the chief's office, but we have to go ahead and put some stuff away and then go use the detonator. Unless we already used it, I don't remember.
Let's see. I don't remember using it.
Yeah, I don't think I used the detonator just yet. You could tell that this strategy is consistent and will work for anybody, but you could tell it was like an earlier variation of my strategies.
Aha, yes, we did use it. Okay, here we go. Is this a good idea? Wait, you didn't use it.
It's interesting. Maybe when I,
Maybe you get like a...
Oh, I know what I did here. So I think I thought that I needed the lighter.
Oh. Okay.
Or yeah, because I think what happened was when the detonator didn't work when I pressed on it, I didn't realize that I could just press the detonator and it would do it. I thought you needed to light the detonator. So
oh, no.
You could tell this is an early run, like I've said a couple times, but we did need the stone tablets to put them in. And,
yeah, so you're trying to mix it.
And then that's when I realized, let me just try to use it, and bada bing, blows up. So now I realize I don't need the lighter at this moment, but yes, the joke, the meme, the legend, we do need the lighter in RPD 2. And now that we blew up the side of the helicopter, didn't take out any floors or anything, we're going to head over to Chief Irons' office.
Now the question is, why do we need the lighter in RPD2?
It's required for a couple of puzzles that if you don't take it, you can't progress, and trust me, on my attempts on Twitch, I found out the hard way. So now, let's meet Chief Irons.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were another one of those zombies.
Are you Chief Irons?
Yes, that's me. And just who are you? No, don't bother telling me. It makes no difference. You'll end up just like all the others. That's the mayor's daughter. I was told to look after her, but I failed miserably. Just look at her. She was a true beauty. Her skin nothing short of perfection. But it will soon putrefy, and she will turn into a zombie within the hour, like all the others.
There must be some way to stop it.
In a manner of speaking, there is. Either by putting a bullet through her brain, or by decapitating her completely. And to think that taxidermy used to be my hobby. But no longer. Please. I'd really like to be alone now.
Alright, so now we finished talking to Chief Irons, and we're going to go ahead and now head over to the room, his possession room, where he keeps all of his weird little, like, trophies, I guess, if you will.
Seems like a decent guy, right?
Yeah.
Irons.
So we heard a little running. Who's back there, damn it?
It's that clickety clackety.
Wait.
Let me go!
Easy, easy there. I'm not a zombie. You're safe now. Leon, come in. I found the girl, and I've cleared the wreckage that was blocking the corridor.
Got it.
My name's Claire. What's yours?
Sherry.
Do you know where your parents are?
They both work at the Umbrella Chemical Plant, near the city limits.
The chemical plant? Then what are you doing here?
My mom called and told me to go to the police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home.
From the look of things, I'd say she was probably right. But it's dangerous here as well. You'd better come with me.
But there's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I saw it. Much larger than any of those zombies. And it's coming after me.
What was that?
That's what I was telling you about. It's here.
Sherry, wait!
So one interesting thing I noticed is we don't actually ever see how Sherry makes it all the way to the RPD.
Right.
And I always was curious, like, how far her house was from it, and, like,
Right.
how she managed to get there unscathed. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah. The remake does a little bit more, I think, with her, which was good.
Yeah.
Like the orphanage.
The orphanage was a really good part of the game. It really was.
Yeah.
Chief?
And I never realized, I guess, the knowledge, but she's wearing like a sailor outfit in this game.
Yeah, I don't know what that outfit's all about. That is a 90s outfit through and through.
I don't know, some kind of sailor or something.
Yeah. So, now we just need to get the other half of the blue stone. I was about to leave without the heart key, which, you know.
Oh, okay. See, it's good that it blinked.
Yeah. I forget what I wish we knew the word for what they call it, like, actually.
Man, those are loud footsteps.
Yeah, it's,
Doosh, 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 doosh.
I'm almost, like, past Rob is actually confusing current Rob, because, like, normally I would go to the save chest and, like, you know, kind of deliberate what I want to take with me, but I was like, nah, I'm doing this.
You know what? I'm gonna look up that name for it.
Alright, so now the heart key is a one-use item. We're going to go ahead and go through the door that's been locked. So we have the zombie dogs in this hallway, or they're better known as the canines. We have to be careful, just as if it's the United States version.
The doggies.
I like to back up like this, and then start running.
This part's always really hard.
I try to aggro them. But yeah, they're annoying. This part, I remember early on in doing these type of runs almost a year ago, this part was a little tough for me, like just getting used to the routine of hitting both of them at the same time, or when they get up, but... Well, they take quite a good amount of bullets, too. That's, like, the most annoying part. Alright, so once the zombie dogs are gone... I don't actually know what I'm doing here because I have the flame. This is actually kind of fascinating because this run obviously ended up working. I just don't know what I was doing with the flame rounds. I could have just used the handgun right here. You guys could freely use the handgun. Oh, I guess I do use the handgun.
open. I think it's called the UI.
Oh my god, how did I not get hit here? Holy moly. The UI? Oh, okay, that's what it's called. That's right. So I went and reset the room, and I guess I'm now trying to line up killing these dogs, which, you know, if you guys have watched my previous runs on the B scenarios, you could just do it right over by the sewer entrance, but this is also a fine spot. You know, it has a back wall.
That's good. I feel like if it's always good to be like against the door, be as close to leaving the room when you're fighting dogs.
Yeah, right? Like in any situation, when there's a hostile creature or person, you always want your back to the door so that you could leave or escape first.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's important even in everyday life.
Yep. Make sure that I equip myself with 9mm and have my back against the door as
Yeah, and make sure you don't
zombie
forget the damn
dogs.
lighter. Don't forget this damn lighter, young man.
I'm gonna get my lighter. I gotta go outside.
I actually did not grab
back
the
zombie
lighter.
dogs.
That's crazy. This is going to be interesting.
Sherry, I've been looking everywhere for you. I was so worried. We've got to go now, honey, okay? If we stay here, that monster will find us. Let's go.
No, I won't.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
It's not that, Claire. It's because of my daddy. He's over there. I heard him call my name. Daddy must have been attacked by the monsters. I have to help him.
Wait, Sherry, don't go alone. Sherry! Sherry!
Well, here goes Anchor Feet.
Yeah, this is a fun part. This has dogs in it, right? This scenario.
Yes. And it's
Good
not
luck.
easy.
Let's
Take a
see.
wide turn.
Oh man.
Nice wide turn. Gives me a little bit of space away from the canine because he lunged and was forward, so I ran straight. Definitely, I'm going to be honest with you guys, that part is a lot of RNG. Just kind of have to take it a certain way and get past them.
Yep, and then hope and pray that you don't get damage, so you don't have to do the whole game over again.
Yeah, I've gotten hit there quite a few times, and it is not a fun feeling. It still amazes me, even though I've done a bunch of these type of runs now. And, you know, shout out to Team Hitless. I am a part of Team Hitless. That, like, doing these runs, playing the entire game without saving and without taking a hit, when you really sit down and you think about it, it's awesome. Really incredible.
Yeah, that's you know, making it on Team Hitless is no easy task.
Yeah, and shout out to them. They're an amazing team and very supportive, help out with a bunch of different resources, and go ahead and look them up, www.teamhitless.com.
Well, it's cool. You can upload your runs on there, and then they kind of
Yeah, and then they're posted
they
to your
check it.
category.
and they make sure it, you know, there's no damage. There's some where there's no hit as well.
Yeah, I just found out that I'm
you
like
go.
one of 5 people only to have Survivor done, no save, no damage. Not even because the game
Wow.
is like, you know, janky. It's just like it's very hard to actually do.
Right. And because also the fact that you got through that horrible game.
Yeah. I even got the S rank in that game, which is very hard to do. I think I'm like one of 4 people in the world. It's the S rank in that game is not very easy. Your hit ratio has to be pretty dang high.
Claire, are you there?
Sherry, are you okay? Did you find your dad?
Yes, I'm okay. But I couldn't find him. But I did find something else for you. Here.
Thanks, sweetie. Now, why don't you come over here? I want you to stay with me.
Claire, I can't reach the ventilation hole anymore. But don't worry, I'll find another way. I can take care of myself.
Wait, Sherry, come back! Sherry! Sherry!
Alright, so now...
Hey!
I didn't go ahead and, as Sherry, pick up the grenade launcher rounds that were in the far other door that Ada goes through, because
I mean, I feel like that's hard.
I'm not dodging
do
the
that.
zombie dogs that way.
Yeah, that's just too much, yeah.
It's pretty crazy. So we'll go ahead and take the acid rounds. Please take the lighter. You don't take the lighter. Take the lighter.
Take the lighter!
You forgot the lighter. Hopefully once we get back to the RPD I do grab the lighter.
Oh. Let's see. Did you remember? Did you remember? Wait. No. No.
Still forgot the damn lighter.
Oh man. Wow.
I am very interested in what happens here.
Yeah, this is uncharted territory at this point.
I do know that, like, since this was one of the first times I did this, now this is the hallway that there's a singular liquor, so...
Okay.
Do I not...
Isn't-
Wow, I don't think I grabbed the side pack in this or anything. Unless I
I
go
think
right...
in the US version, there's like, isn't there 2 liquors in this hallway?
Yeah, oh, maybe I do. Maybe I do. Look, let me tell you something. Past Rob here was just full of mystery. He was a man of mystery.
Oh wait.
I was resetting the room, I guess, to try to find where the liquor was. Interesting stuff, man.
Okay. Okay, you take out the liquor. And then we go back upstairs.
Yeah, maybe I just decided not to use the side pack and stuff in this run, which actually makes the challenge a lot harder. Pretty cool.
Right. I mean, that is a option, and it's a smart option for when you're doing this challenge.
Yeah, it definitely is extremely helpful to have both, either this, well, in the A scenario, you can only take one or the other. It's the B scenario that if you leave both, you could take both, but
Right.
for Claire, I mean, the side pack is definitely the way to go.
Okay. So you suggest Claire takes the side pack, Leon takes the machine gun.
Yeah, in their respective A scenarios, but if you decide to not take anything, it's definitely good for Claire to have the submachine gun in her B scenario, because when you have to turn the power on in the downstairs of the laboratory, having the submachine gun to kill those super lickers is imperative.
Right, okay. Yeah, those are tough enemies.
Oh, this is about to be amazing, because Classic Rob is going to have to backtrack because he doesn't have the damn lighter.
Okay. Let's see, when does the realization kick in?
It's got to be right here. It like lit. Oh, there's a liquor right here.
That's right. Is it 1 or 2?
Just one, but I did forget it. Oh my goodness, look at this guy. Oh, he's so
I
miserable.
forgot.
But hey, you know what? This was early on, and this is honestly where the joke originated from. That, like, when I was talking about it on Twitch, this was like what I was talking about, and you're actually witnessing the run that it took place in.
You go.
But I mean, we don't have to go far to get it. You know, there's a couple
Yeah.
save chests located right here in the RPD, but backtracking is so, 90s.
So 90s.
So I think I just go ahead and go to the save chest on the first floor over here. One thing I'll say is I do kind of like how the remake's layout of the lobby is, where there's like the save chest right in the main hall. I do like that a little bit better.
Yeah.
I think it's weird that there's just a random save chest in this room. It's like kind of
Yeah.
strange. So,
It is.
like I could understand them using that chest to store weapons and items like in real life in the main lobby, in case something happened, but to have it in here is just so weird.
True. And what I notice is like it looks very clean, the RPD.
Yeah, it literally looks like, everybody was getting butchered and eaten, but there was like a janitor just sweeping and making sure everything was spotless. It's like, it's incredible.
It's like the janitor from Alan Wake 2.
Yes,
Cleaning
exactly.
everything up.
You get a couple of blood spatters on the floor, which are like, okay, realism, feeling it, and then, but I mean, it's just, me and Ann are just poking fun. This is just tremendous. I mean,
Yeah, that's a great game.
if I'm playing...
Oh, wait, I don't know if you just noticed. Did you just notice that when you ran past the wall on the left, it said Red Rum?
Did it?
That's a callback to The Shining, yeah.
No way. Really?
Yeah.
I knew about Red Rum from The Shining. I had no idea that said that.
It's a little fun fact.
What a good spotting. I had no idea.
Oh, and also, there's no Mr. X in this scenario.
Yeah, the A scenario, Mr. X is not following you. You do have some instances where I believe you do see him, but you don't get chased by him like you would in the respective second scenario.
So if you were expecting a Kool-Aid Man to come through the wall, he does not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you just ran it past again. Yep. Red.
Yeah, I did. I saw it. That was so for all of you that never knew that, I mean, shout out to Ant Zombie Slayer. That's a cool one. I honestly did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, for those that are fans of Stephen King or The Shining, the 1980 film.
So now basically what I'm doing is wow.
That's rad. There's a liquor that.
That was actually good. I mean, I went up and he was already
yeah.
turned around. Boom, bam, bing, done.
So the liquor spawns when you're using the emergency ladder from the ground level going up.
RPD2, it spawns. Yeah.
RPD2. Okay.
So now that we've entered the library, it's an indication that the gates surrounding the RPD have failed, and zombies are now pouring into all of the main hallways that we travel through. So,
It's a big problem.
It's a massive problem, and this is why you want to make sure that everything you're supposed to do gets done before you enter the library.
Right. And you're about to get your last part, right?
Yeah, this should be
for the tablet.
This is the last part to make the blue stone, and then we'll be heading to the underground. What is your if you could tell the chat or the folks that are watching at home, what is your favorite portion of this game and why?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh, that's a tough one. I would probably say the RPD is my favorite. The RPD, just because it's so iconic. I just love the RPD.
Yeah,
Just
no,
love that
I
setting.
mean, that's a fair one. Mine would be the lab.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I just love the lab. I love the lab music. I love the room that was added in from Resident Evil 1.5.
Yeah, that was cool.
I think that like the way that the lab was built paid so much like homage to like the Matrix and like that time period where like it was so like futuristic.
Alien.
Yeah, very alien-esque, like you're on the Nostromo type thing, you know.
Yeah. I do like the lab. I would say, like I said, what I remember most about this game is the RPD.
Yeah, of course.
The biggest part of the game, the sort of haunted sort of, house idea. I like the lab. I would say next, and then the sewers probably might be the least favorite in this game.
The sewers number one. The spiders down there are just overly aggressive, and it's a very short portion. There's not much of the sewers.
Yeah, it's very short.
To where, in retrospect to the 1.5 beta, the sewers was massive. There were a lot of doors and a lot of areas you had to go through.
Yeah.
So now that we have the final stone, we're going to go ahead and put it in the portrait behind the chief's desk, and we will now head down to the sewers, as Ant Zombie Slayer had said.
Yep, going down into the sewer level, the TMNT. Gonna be running into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I hope Michelangelo's got pizza.
I hope so.
Claire!
Sherry, you're okay.
I'm glad to see you're safe, Claire.
So right here, guys, you can see that I'm absolutely, for lack of a better term, lost. I didn't realize all I had to do was literally press the elevator one more time, and it worked. Yeah, this is as basic and as first time as it gets.
Is this like a first time that you're...
This was the first time no save, no damage of this run.
I'm going down there. Stay here and wait for me, okay?
So you've made it this far. Not bad, girl. But I'm not letting anyone leave my town. Everyone's gonna die.
Calm down, Chief. What happened?
Shut up! You couldn't possibly understand what's happened. Those monsters from Umbrella have destroyed my beautiful town. How could they do that to me after everything I've done for them?
So it's true. You have been working with Umbrella. Then you must know about the G-Virus. What is it? Tell me!
If you must know, it's the agent that can turn humans into the ultimate bioweapons. Superior to the T-Virus in every way. Dr. William Birkin is the genius behind the project.
William Birkin?
I'm sure you've already seen his little girl running around here somewhere. Sherry, isn't it? In case you haven't already figured it out. The monster that's been tearing my precinct apart is yet another product of the G-Virus. An ultimate bioweapon. Umbrella must be trying to cover its tracks. But if I have to go, I'm going to take you with me.
My chest can't take the pain!
All right, so
Holy cow!
the chief is Gonzo. Damn,
Yeah.
anybody
Why
need a
don't we
saw
just,
blade?
check his pulse.
Yeah, double check him. All right, so in the A scenario for Claire, I believe we fight the G adult down here.
Yeah, so we don't fight Birkin, right? We don't fight G Birkin.
No, I believe Leon in his B scenario takes on Birkin.
Right, right.
Alright, so the acid rounds work perfectly on the G adult. We have the little creepy crawlies there. You can walk on them, kill them. Or if they grab onto Claire, just move your directional pad back and forth and shake them off.
Which is something I never knew for a while until you mentioned it. I'm like, wow, I did not know that you could do that.
And yeah, that is a really cool strategy. And in that moment of me explaining that, he's dead already. So basically, you just hit him with a couple of acid rounds.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you know how the G adults were created?
No, I actually don't.
I don't know. I was wondering about that.
The G adults are probably like mutated bioweapons that were William, I believe, was trying to create what he turned into, almost in a way, like super creatures that would replicate when he got infected. They kind of like, you know, would be like G adults, like G virus creatures, so.
Right.
Claire, you came back!
I can't believe the man who developed the G-Virus is actually her father.
What's wrong, Claire?
It's nothing. But I think I found a way out of here. We should be able to find someplace safe if we can just make it out of town.
But...
Don't worry, I'll protect you. I promise. But you have to make sure you don't leave my side. Leon, are you still there? We're leaving.
Are you crazy? The streets are still crawling with zombies.
It'll be all right, trust me. We found a way to the sewer. Follow us later.
Claire! Claire! Wait!
Alright, so now it's time to head back down. Obviously, we don't listen to a thing Leon says.
Yep. Don't you love how she looks up? And I don't know if she's saying that in her mind or she's saying it like whispering to herself about Sherry's dad. She's like, I can't believe the man who made the G-Virus is her dad.
I know. And then Sherry just like, what'd you say? No, I think that that was like a thought that was like being said out loud to us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's funny bringing Sherry into this torture chamber and like seeing the chief must have been like absolutely traumatic. That is
I
disgusting.
know, that's traumatizing.
And like there's not even a peep about it.
Yeah, they don't say a word. And it seems like she's missed leg day because like you have to like do this kind of weird jerking motion or else she'll slow down. She'll kind
Yeah.
of stop. She'll get tired easily.
So it's kind of like the equivalent of stair skating in RE1 Remake, but it's like you're kind of just skating your character by like spamming the action button so that she keeps up with you.
Come on, let's get out of here.
So now
You gotta play as her again? Oh,
unfortunately. But this is where the classic music comes from.
How did G. Birkin not see them? Just down there.
I don't know. Maybe he was
Did
focused
you
on...
notice how he was just like casually walking with the pipe? He's like, "Yeah,
I'm just gonna go this way." I honestly think he was focused on trying to go after Leon. There's a zombie right there.
Okay.
So we're just gonna totally avoid the zombie. There are grenade rounds right over here. Unfortunately, she can't reach them. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to grab anything in here. So now
So
this.
you just want to go to the vent. Yeah.
This part, guys, I gotta explain one thing. The cockroaches can hit you. They can, they don't inflict any damage on you.
Yeah, so this does not count as damage.
No, it does not, because the chances of you being able to actually dodge them are very, very minimal. So it's basically pseudo damage. Because Sherry is very slow. The only thing that can happen is that if a certain amount jump onto you, she can die from them. And obviously, if she dies, runs over.
Claire? Oh.
Alright, so basically, Sherry now has fallen through the garbage chute. Yeah, literally.
What just happened?
A lot just took place. Birkin walked over to her, basically, and implanted her with the G embryo.
So that was those weird sound effects? I was like...
Yeah, there was something going on over there.
Weird.
So we go ahead and unlock that. We can go back down right where that zombie was, exactly where Sherry was, so we could go ahead and grab the grenade launcher ammo.
Cool. This is where the zombie is, right? Nice.
Yeah, just make sure he's donezo. Don't want to have to worry about him. Now, again, grenade launcher ammo, like the grenades, are not very important in this run, but it never hurts to have the extra ammo. I just kind of wanted to do a double check, make sure there's nothing else in this area.
I just want to say before, you got through that that infested room with Sherry pretty quickly. I know I've played that part and I've gotten completely stun locked.
Yeah, it's very hard. You literally have to have
The cockroaches.
your hand on the controller and like have the run motion already set up, or you're gonna get killed. It's ridiculous. So we notice over there that the lift is not down. There is a
In
map.
the A scenario, you can't access the other side, but you can access the other side in the B scenario.
Yes, 100%. There is a map on the wall right there for the sewers, if you're unfamiliar with it.
Got some dead hunk-like characters over here after they got destroyed by Birkin.
Yeah, the Umbrella Soldiers got absolutely destroyed. And now we have to deal with the spiders, absolutely horrible creatures. that are extremely aggressive, and you just want to really keep your distance from them.
They're not quite as aggressive in the A. They're more in the B.
Yeah, I don't
Yep.
know what the correlation was. Maybe because the previous person already passed through. Wow, nice shot. I guess I only kill one of them. I don't know the strategy right there. I think back then I was a little too timid to try to take them on.
Oh, you go back out.
Interesting.
You restart the room.
Interesting. Oh, I was about this life. I was about this damn life, dude. See, right here.
Done.
No, I could already... Where am I going?
Are you
I
gonna take out all
know.
the spiders?
No, I know what happened here. It was a good thing I did that. I don't have the valve.
Oh, yeah.
But you see right there, back then I didn't realize that the flame rounds were the best rounds on the spiders, so I used acid rounds right there. Yeah, I could tell that this was, I mean, you could definitely tell this was a first time attempt because,
No, I mean, it's still really good. I mean, I would say inventory management when it comes to these challenges are very difficult to sort of
remember,
perfect and
yeah.
master, you know?
100%. I mean, again, like, it's not like we have to travel great distances, but in the later runs that you guys see on the YouTube channel in the playlist for Resident Evil 2 1998, there's plenty of runs that are, you know, a little bit cleaner than this. I do obviously plan on doing another Claire run. The US version of her run, I definitely plan on getting underway. So now that we have the valve, we could go ahead and proceed and drop that floor.
Yes, we can. And I think we get to see our scaly friend.
Oh, yes, you're right. So basically, there's not much of the sewers. From 1.5 to the finished 2 version of Resident Evil, they kind of made the sewers a lot smaller. I think they realized that they made the game absolutely massive with a lot of rooms, that they wanted to kind of make it a little bit more linear.
I remember seeing it in 1.5. It was confusing.
Who are you? Oh, I see. Another spy sent by Umbrella, right? Let me guess. You're here to steal my husband's G-Virus, aren't you? You are tenacious, I'll give you that.
Husband? Then you must be Annette. Sherry's mother?
What?
Sherry's wandering around alone in the sewers. You have to help me find her.
That's impossible. I told her to go to the police station. What's she doing here? William will be after her.
William?
That's right. The creature that's been causing all this destruction is none other than my own husband.
This way.
It's sheer perfection. My precious G-Virus. No one will ever take you away from me.
There he is.
So you finally come.
Doctor, we're here to collect the G-Virus sample.
Sorry, but I won't just hand over my life's work.
Stop! You might hit the sample. That's it, all right. Okay, let's move out.
William. Oh my. Hold on, darling. I'm taking care of that bullet wound first. Stay here.
Alpha team, have you retrieved the sample yet?
Affirmative. We'll be at the rendezvous point in 1 minute.
Roger.
Are you telling me that he injected the G-Virus into his own body?
The G-Virus has the ability to revitalize cellular functions.
What was that? Something's wrong. Let's check it out. Over there! Shoot it! Eat this, you freak! I'm stopping it! What is this thing? Hurry! What is this thing? Fire! Fire! Son of a...
So those rats were the carriers of the virus?
As a result of his virus-induced transmutation, William should have lost any prior memories he had as a human by now. I tried to save him, but I'm afraid it's already too late.
But...
And that's not even the entire story. Every G-Virus bioweapon, including William, has the ability to implant embryos into other life forms. That's why he's after Sherry.
what are you trying to say?
The bodies of individuals with non-related genetic coding are likely to reject the embryo. But since Sherry is his daughter, that possibility is non-existent. It's an inherent survival instinct.
It's Sherry! You go that way.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use the valve right here.
Sherry!
Alright, so now we got the alligator fight. Mr. Alligator is hungry, hungry hippo. He's here, he's ready for me.
That is a big alligator. Run!
We're gonna wait and make sure that he picks up this gas tank right here. And then as soon as he does, bing bong!
Bingo. You're done.
Come on, wake up, Sherry.
My stomach. It hurts.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. Come on, let's go.
Alright, so we went ahead and we grabbed the wolf medallion after finding Sherry.
Did you see that little thing that scurried away?
Yeah. Yeah, that was the creature that I think infected her, or that he implanted near her.
Yeah.
So now we're just...
She's infected.
Yeah.
And I think in this scenario we have to make the vaccine, right?
Yeah, the A scenario you have to make the vaccine to synthesize because she's now infected with the G virus. Go ahead and use the valve right on this fan.
Turn it off.
And yeah, guys, the sewers is all about done. It's time to head over to the marshalling yard.
Yep. And but before that big like cinematic cutscene with the Umbrella soldiers getting murdered, destroyed by early G phase, they really do a cool intro part to that with the first Resident Evil Outbreak game.
Yeah, I mean, it's... Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really cool.
I'm sitting here saying, yeah, like I know what you're talking about. What the hell? Oh, Sherry.
Sherry, come on. Sherry lady.
You know, and I wondered if that was why she squatted down was because she was infected, but then I remembered, no, she just always squats down.
Yeah. She hasn't been training in gym class.
Yeah, the quads are broken. Alright, so there's zombies now that populate this area. Oh my goodness, Sherry, you really put me in a rough spot. Look at it, she's running into the damn wall. I almost just got bit because she's ridiculous.
Oh my god. Sherry's just...
Oh my god.
Just glitching out in the
Come
game.
on, bro. You're standing right there.
Wow.
I'm getting... I could only imagine past Rob. The amount of, like, the decibels behind this computer must have been nuts.
You'd be like, come on, wake up!
Let's wake up! Oh, man. You gotta love the mechanics sometimes in these older games. You're sitting there shaking your head like, what is going on here?
No, she can't get bit, right? She can only get vomited on by zombies?
Yeah, she can only get vomited on, but, I mean, it doesn't count as damage towards Claire, but it is pseudo-damage. It just looks very sloppy, so that's why I was, like, starting to panic. I literally took out those spiders for that specific reason.
Mm-hmm. This is also an interesting part, sort of like the passageway to the lab.
Yes. We have to take the cable car.
This is cool.
The cable car will set us free. I think I wanted to see if there was any ammo there because, like in the remake, there was.
I always thought that there was. But
I know.
There never is ammo.
When I
I'm
was
always
a kid,
like, why would they not put ammo there?
It makes no
That's the
sense.
Perfect place. Yeah.
It's like you have a camera angle that literally pans to that when you run over to it. I always felt like I remembered my dad going over there and like grabbing stuff, but there's literally nothing there in every version.
The Mandela effect.
Yeah. There's the guy on the bench.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe what it was maybe it's like a gaming mistake. Maybe originally they had something there that they deleted.
Did I not have to use the lighter right there? Does Claire not have to use the lighter?
I guess not. I don't know. Huh.
That's bizarre.
I've never seen that before.
No, maybe
maybe. Well, you know what is the man sitting at the park actually just?
He just like whispered. He's like, "Here it is. Here's the key." So if you go to that opposite part of the hallway, there's 2 more zombies alive and 1 dead on the floor. You get the spark shot, which is a decent gun in this, or decent weapon in this version of the game. It's much better in the remake.
Yeah, yeah. I played a little bit of this not too long ago. I actually pretty like this spark shot. It's actually pretty good.
No, it's definitely not a bad weapon at all. I think I just don't favor it. That's why I like kind of just leave it.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm just kind of waiting for these zombies to get into my line of sight. I don't want to run out there and instantly get bit.
Right.
So I'm going to just reset the room, make sure that zombie is back farther to the wall.
Gotcha. I think when I first played this game, I used to just wait until the zombies came. I'd be waiting there for like 20 minutes till they came around the corner.
Yeah, I don't.
Killed them.
Me, honestly, like when you want to be efficient in a no damage run. It's not about speed running. It's about doing things correctly. So I was not worrying about that. I just was like, let's go.
Sherry, don't run in the corpse zombie that's on fire.
I know. If that would have been damage, I would have fainted.
He just runs over the flames.
So we got some flame rounds. We got some grenade rounds. There is a first aid spray inside of the cabinet behind us. We also have.
Can I just say that I love the the inventory screen of this game? It's so good.
Yeah, I mean it's fantastic. You know, I would say 1, 2, and 3's inventory screens were just superb.
Amazing.
My favorite inventory screen is RE1 Remakes, though. I just love it. I love how there's like that line that like kind of shows your health, and it's like always moving, and I just like the layout. I mean, RE1 Remake is my favorite.
Yeah, that is a good inventory. Oh, she got tired again. Also, even though I'm not the biggest fan of the game, I think RE0 has a good inventory screen too.
Yeah, it has an inventory screen with no save chest. It's incredible.
Not the best game, but good layout of the inventory. It's cool.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I agree. I actually didn't mind the story, and I didn't mind the game itself. So see the ammo's over here in the Japanese version. It's not in the bathroom.
Oh, okay. In the bathroom.
That's what I was trying to describe
so
to
there's
you.
No Magnum. There's no Magnum ammo in the bathroom.
So there wouldn't be any flame round ammo in the bathroom for Claire. It would be right there, and the Magnum ammo would be right there for Leon as well.
Gotcha.
God, the whole frickin' soundtrack is just unbelievable when you really sit back and think about it.
Yeah, this is the marshalling yard, right?
Yeah, and I gotta say the marshalling yard in the original is amazing, but the remake one, oh man, it gives you like a sense of liminal and like things that used to be. Alright, we have another cutscene, and then we have our next boss fight, G3.
My stomach hurts.
Hang in there, Sherry. Her forehead's burning up. I've got to hurry before the embryos pupate.
Alright, it's time for a big-time boss battle. This is G3,
right.
or Birkin 3.
Isn't it G2?
No, maybe. Maybe this is G2. Yeah, this is G2.
Yeah, I think B scenario's G3.
Yeah. Damn, he swung at me down there, but that was during the cutscene. Boom, boom.
Oh, I just noticed that there's an eyeball on his back. That's nasty.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just dropping dimes right now.
You are just owning this sucker. You are cooking right now.
Oh, it's over.
Done.
That's it. Get this man out of the ring.
He had no chance.
Get that man out of the ring.
Yeah.
And that's G2. Anthony was correct in correcting me on that. You know, it gets a little confusing because, like, in these locations is where you fight these monsters just in different scenarios, so...
Sherry.
Claire?
Oh, you're finally awake.
Isn't this...
That's okay. You keep it. I'm sure it'll keep you safe.
Thank you, Claire. Even though I'm an only child, neither of my parents ever spent much time with me because of their work. I grew up alone, but now that you're with me, I finally have someone to rely upon.
Sherry. Rest here for a bit. I'll be right back, as soon as I found the antidote for you.
Alright, so there was some flame rounds inside of the locker, and we have some acid rounds, which is really nice. So we get a refill of the stuff that we used. We basically are just replenishing what we used on the G fight. What am I doing here? What the hell do you need the
And
bow
we gave the I think it's the Made in Heaven vest to Sherry.
Yeah. I thought it would have been really cool if the next time we saw her, like in 6, she had that on. That would have been cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Little nudge, homage, but of course they didn't do that in that game.
They didn't really do much in that game. That game was a game.
I'd say the only thing I liked about it was like the mercenary multiplayer mercenary part was kind of fun. That's about it.
I like playing co-op with my friends, like when me and you played it together, and like when we, or like when even. I mean, 5 was a great game, so I can't can't really compare it to 5. But we played 6 together, and we had fun. But if you try to play that game alone, it is absolute dog shit.
Awful, yeah. Yeah, I would say that like Leon is probably the only decent campaign. Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed his campaign. When I played it through, I was like, okay, I'm done here.
Yeah. Nice, we got the main fuse in the Mr. Freeze room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're cooking now, folks. I mean, we're gonna go ahead and put the main fuse right in the center lodge, and we're gonna get this place powered up. We got a few things to do as Claire in the A scenario. We have to synthesize a vaccine. We have to first find the vaccine capsule, and then we have to synthesize a vaccine so that Sherry could actually survive this ordeal. But we are in the laboratory, and we are getting pretty close to the end of the game.
Nice.
So now we're going to head down the red hall.
Never a fan of this hall because of these ivy plants.
Yeah, this is definitely not a simple hall, but there's a nice neat trick. I mean, these guys aren't stronger because we didn't have any green gas on. If you just hug the left side, you could run right by them. Absolutely no reason to waste your ammo there. Actually, there's no reason to waste your ammo on them at all. So now, this was the part that I remember when I was doing this run that stopped me every time. This and the final fight.
Oh, yeah, the liquor hallway. Yeah.
This was already bad because what I should have done right here was had the grenade rounds out for the one that drops down.
Mm-hmm.
How I ended up surviving this...
Okay, so actually this will be exciting to watch.
Oh, wow. Wow, I didn't trigger him on drop. That was pretty cool.
Oh, that was cool.
Damn.
Well, I mean, you seem to know what you're doing. So.
I mean, I
Well, and
think
then you
then I
reset the room.
reset it, but honestly, I think the running into the wall trick I didn't develop until a couple tries later. I do find it more fascinating watching a run like this because it kind of shows you like the beginning of Notorious Base. You know, it shows you like when I was first doing these.
Right.
Wow! Get the hell out of here.
You just walk, just casually.
How do I survive that? Oh my goodness, that was...
Wow.
Honestly...
You waited for the exact moment.
I'm going to be honest with you guys, and I don't say this much, but don't take my advice on that one. Just run into the wall and have all of the liquors funnel into that hallway. It makes life a lot safer. I mean, if you do that way that I did, it's possible you could get it done, but it is extremely dangerous. Okay, I went inside of there and did nothing.
Were you looking for the lighter?
Yeah, like always. Just a FYI, I've had a couple people ask me, actually about 20 subscribers, will I be doing extreme battle mode? The answer is yes. I will be doing all characters when I get around to it, but I will definitely be adding that to the playlist of Resident Evil 2. So,
right, so nice little shout out about that. And make sure to tune into these commentaries and like the video, comment your thoughts, and share. And if you are a subscriber to his channel, make sure you click notification to all.
yeah, no, I appreciate that, because a lot of the time I can't tell if that guy's a wow.
Nice.
I was real brave over here.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point you're like, I just don't care.
I think at this part
We're going down.
This part I was just kind of like, we're getting this done right now. I'm not doing this.
Everybody's gonna die.
Yeah, I was not.
You turn into Chief Irons.
I'm literally at this point I would think I was, because you just want to at this point just I.
You killed William. I'll never forgive you for that.
Wait!
I've just prepared a sample of the G-Virus, and this time, no one will take it from me. This is the most significant piece of research my husband has ever left in my hands.
Stop it! Sherry's in serious trouble. William implanted her with his embryos. There's no telling when they'll pupate. And if that happens, then Sherry won't...
What? William...
Annette, you alright over here?
I don't think so.
William is still alive. He's getting stronger with each skin he casts off. Sherry!
Tell me what I need to know. How can I save Sherry?
I have detailed information. Everything you need to know to prepare the antidote is right here. Save my daughter. And tell her I'm sorry I wasn't a better mother. Tell her I love her. Sherry.
Annette!
And on cue.
Oh, here we go.
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence
She's a lot more... Annette is a lot more like... I'm not going to say motherly, because she really isn't, but like that ending where she was kind of like really sympathetic towards like her daughter and like, please, blah blah blah, save my daughter, like, I wish I was a better mother. It just sounds like she did a little bit more here.
Then in the remake, you mean?
Yeah, just a tad. Oh, here's Weon.
Leon, you made it!
Claire, is that you? Where are you?
I can see you on the monitor. But never mind that right now. Leon, you have to go back and get Sherry for me. I left her in the security office. Please, you must save her.
Wait a second. What are you gonna do? Where are you going?
I still have a few loose ends to take care of. I'm counting on you.
Alright, a few loose ends. I don't even think Claire knows what that means. So...
That's the vaccine, right?
Yeah.
You gotta get for Sherry, yeah.
What the hell was I doing right there?
Let's see.
I think
So yeah, now that we have the umbrella key card, we gotta go back to the blue hallway and go in that room.
Yeah. Yes, we do. I think I'm like not confused where to go, but I'm trying to decide what I have to do first, and this is where it's starting to add up. Yeah, for some reason, guys, Leon's runs are always a lot more simpler for me. I just, it was something, I mean, now I'm a lot more comfortable playing Claire and can play her, like, flawless like Leon, but, I mean, I don't know, it took a long time getting comfortable with, like, Claire's routes and also, like, her weapons. I never was the biggest fan of the grenade launcher, and, like, especially the bow gun is just absolutely useless.
This is still a very fantastic run.
No, and the run itself is really good, and I appreciate that. It's more of like, I just never liked her like weapon set, so it was a lot more challenging to like maneuver. Oh yeah, just completely dodge around him.
Nice. Yeah, I think her weapon set is a little more like the weapons are more spread out, I guess. They spread.
Yeah.
Leon is more kind of like focused power.
Yeah, he's more power potent, you're right. Go ahead and open up the east area door, head into the scientific lab room where the synthesizer is, so we could find the base for the synthesizer right here.
Nice. There are some zombies in this hole.
And yeah, resetting the room, trust me guys, is your friend. Don't be intimidated to do that. Like, make sure you do that.
That's a good strategy, yeah, that is a smart strategy. Because what it does, it spawns the enemies back to their original spots, right, when you first enter the room?
Yes. Funny enough, in the Resident Evil 1.5 beta, you get Leon's umbrella armor in this room.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you want to make sure that every single zombie is dead over here, because, like... What are we doing here? Don't tell me I go all the way there and don't synthesize this vaccine. Please turn around. Okay, good job.
Okay.
Right, that was nerve-wracking. I could see myself doing that, that's why I was like, oh god.
You came to your senses.
Oh, there we go. Attaboy, let's go. Oh!
Whoa! There's always that one.
He's always just chilling in a corner, this piece of
He might still be alive, actually.
We're gonna grab the Mo disc. No, he's bleeding out. And then we're gonna go ahead and hit the VAM control.
But then once you get this, you still got to go all the way back to the
yeah, it never ends.
Laboratory room, right? Yeah.
We gotta synthesize the full. Yeah, we have. We basically did it. Now we have to mix it with the other liquid and turn it into the G vaccine.
This actually reminds me of in Outbreak 1 in decisions scenario, which is the last one in that game. You gotta create daylight, which is like basically the cure. It also is the thing that you need to use to kill Thanatos tyrant.
That's right, I forgot you had to fight a version of a tyrant in Outbreak. It's been so long since I've played Outbreak. We will be bringing that to the channel with my buddy Kamina. We're definitely we got our eyes set on Outbreak. We just, it's a matter of time and being able to sit down in front of the computer screen and work on it. But yeah, we're planning something, folks.
Oh, these zombies now.
I'm glad that I knew that he was right there. You could tell that I was super nervous here. I just kept resetting the room because I was like,
I just want to make sure.
I did not trust this game.
Look at that beautiful tree.
Yeah. Alright, so now we reset the room. We killed the 2 zombies, the lab zombies in the hole. We're just going to finish them off with the rest of the... finish off the rest of the acid rounds. Wow.
These zombies are a pain in the butt.
My question is, how the hell did I fight... How did I fight the final form of G with only 4 flame rounds? Did I really use the grenade rounds?
Guess we're gonna find out.
That's some impressive stuff.
Unless somehow you take out some more flame rounds out of your butt.
It might be over there, or maybe I just knife him to death. No, that would never happen. That would be nuts, dude. That would be crazy. I mean, like, a knife-only run is absolutely possible, but not with a no-save. That's not possible. So we're heading back into the room that we had a bunch of the laboratory zombies. I believe there's one left alive in here. Look at that guy chilling over there.
Yep.
So we're just going to go ahead, use the machine.
Forget what you have to do with this. You gotta, like, I don't know, forget.
There's nothing else to do right here. It's just going to switch out for the lockpick, and then now we just go to the area where we put the MO disc in and fight them.
There's the antivirus. Nice.
Antivirus is in possession, and now we take on the final boss of the A scenario, which is G4.
Yeah, so it looks like they used the grenade rounds.
This is going to be one hell of a gangster fight.
Can't wait.
Funny, I was saying that the grenade rounds really aren't that, they really aren't that important for these type of runs, but I guess I really was like ready for this.
Did you say in the Japanese version the enemies are a little more difficult?
They're
a little harder.
They're a little bit easier, but like one phase may be easier and then the other one might be harder.
Sure.
They have the same HP value as the American version. It's just a matter of, like, I guess when the phase changes, if that makes sense.
We also took out the crossbow.
I think I just took whatever weapons I had left on me.
Yeah, just to, like, make sure that you don't run out.
Here we go.
Alright, let's see.
Five minutes until detonation.
Now we're just going to run over to the elevator, get that thing powered up. Double
So
check.
we got left is 5 minutes?
Yeah, here we go. We're going to run over to this corner right here, and we're going to blast him with about 3 or 4 grenade rounds.
Goes into his next phase, right?
Yeah, his next phase is going to be a bit tricky.
Don't they call this the lion phase? He's basically like a lion.
Wow, I just really stood on business right here. He jumps up right there. Boom. He's over there. Boom. Back up a bit.
Nice.
Stun him over here.
You know exactly what you're doing here.
Oh, that quick turn. And guys, that right there is G4. And that just concludes the Claire A scenario, Japanese version. No save, no damage. Let's go ahead and get to the ending.
Great work.
Thank you, man. Let's go ahead and get to the ending scene, and then me and Ant Zombie Slayer will be back to conclude this run.
Sherry's unconscious.
I have the antidote. If I give it to her.
Claire, what's happening?
Not now. Come on, Sherry, wake up. Wake up. Please wake up.
Claire? Where am I?
It worked!
Oh, Sherry, you're gonna be okay.
Thanks, Claire.
It's over.
No. I have to find my brother.
You're right. This is just the beginning.
Ah, my God has protected you. It will always be with you.
Claire.
Sherry.
Hello, everybody.
All right.
Wanted to thank you guys all again for a wonderful, wonderful 2024. It is now 2025, and
Yeah.
what can I
Happy
say?
New Year.
Happy New Year to you all. This has been one heck of a journey. We're coming up on 2 years in April, and I can't thank you guys enough for the support on my shorts, my videos, my commentaries, my no commentaries. I mean, this has been a blast. It started off as just a hobby, and it became something more. And I'm so thankful to my friends, my family, and especially my buddies that really take the time to do this with me. My buddy Ant Zombie Slayer over here. If you guys can, please go ahead and give him a subscription. He really deserves it. He puts out a lot of great content. I mean, that channel has so many different playlists, ideas.
There's a lot of videos on there.
Yeah, I mean, he really puts a lot into. He puts his all into the stuff that he creates, and you know, I know he'll probably want to give me a shout out, but let's give him the credit where it's due. And thank you, Anthony, for being on this commentary. And
Yeah, thank you.
yeah, man, we look forward to having you on the Japanese B scenarios that will be coming out later this year.
Yeah, I can't wait. And also, check out Notorious Base. Continue to support his channel. And thank you, everyone, tuning in. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Can't wait to do more in the future.
Yeah, we have some exciting games. We have to do RE1, and you know.
Yeah, that'll be fun with all the
yeah,
the wonderful voice acting in that game.
it'll be hysterical. So with that, guys, this is the Notorious Base driving off into the sunset with his buddy and Zombie Slayer. We'll catch you for the next video, and stick around and check out the ending results. I believe we accomplished something big.
See you later.
Adios, guys. We'll see you for the next one.